The UUCT care team follows up with congregants who are experiencing joys or sorrows. The care team also addresses needs of congregants. The care team can be contacted by email at careteam@uutampa.org. And now to our service.
Good morning and welcome. Before we begin our service, let us take a moment to share in our stone ritual. I place a stone for our joys. One for our sorrows. And one for our intentions for the coming week.
Hi there, I'm Bill Blymiller. I'm a member of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tampa, and it's my joy today to be the worship associate for you. I am recording this inside our sanctuary. It's awfully empty and echoey, but someday soon we will all be together one way or another, virtually or perfectly. Today, our service wraps around a message from the Reverend Kathy Schmitz, an ordained Unitarian Universalist minister. She describes herself as an eco-humanist who's strongly influenced by Buddhist thought, Buddhist teaching. She has a passion for interfaith work and is a longtime advocate for social justice and environmental justice. It just sounds like a Unitarian Universalist minister, and she's a good one. She's semi-retired. She lives in Orlando with her husband, Charlie Behrens, but she has almost full-time job visiting grandchildren, as you might imagine. But when she's not visiting grandchildren, she provides us with a message, the one we're going to get today, and stay tuned. It's going to be good.
Okay, and welcome everybody. We're going to sing number 346 in our great hymnal, Come Sing a Song with Me. Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me, and I will know you're mine. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come dream a dream with me. Come dream a dream with me. Come dream a dream with me, that I might know you're mine. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time.
We light this chalice today in honor of first steps, in a reading by the Reverend Scott Taylor. We light this chalice in honor of first steps for beginning even when the path ahead is unclear. For the courage it takes to trust that the way will reveal itself and the light will come to clarify our vision, and that friends will always be by our side. May the words, songs, stillness, and common breath of this hour remind us that every step of the way is never one we take alone.
Hello, my name is Erin Powers, and I am the Director of Religious Exploration for Children and Youth here at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tampa. And today, I have a story for you about the 12 gifts of birth. Once upon a time, a long time ago, when princes and princesses lived in faraway kingdoms, royal children were given 12 special gifts when they were born. You may have heard the stories. 12 wise women of the kingdom, or fairy godmothers, as they were often called, traveled swiftly to the castle whenever a new prince or princess came into the world. Each fairy godmother pronounced a noble gift upon the royal baby. As time went on, these wise women came to understand that the 12 royal gifts of birth belonged to every child, born anywhere at any time. They yearned to proclaim the gifts to all children, but the customs of the land at that time did not allow that. One day, when the wise women gathered together, they made this prophecy. Someday, all the children of the world will learn the truth about their noble inheritance. And when that happens, a miracle will unfold on the kingdom of earth. Well, I'm here to tell you that someday is here. Someday is now. And here is the secret they want you to know. At the wondrous moment that you were born, as you took your first breath, a great celebration was held in the heavens, and 12 magnificent gifts were granted to you. Strength is the first gift. May you remember to call upon it whenever you need it. Beauty is the second gift. May your deeds reflect its depth. Courage is the third gift. May you speak and act with confidence and use courage to follow your path. Compassion is the fourth gift. May you be gentle with yourself and others. May you forgive those who hurt you and yourself when you make mistakes. Hope is the fifth gift. Through each passage and season, may you trust the goodness of life. Joy is the sixth gift. May it keep your heart open and filled with light. Talent is the seventh gift. May you discover your own special abilities and contribute them toward a better world. Imagination is the eighth gift. May it nourish your visions and dreams. Reverence is the ninth gift. May you appreciate the wonder that you are and the miracle of all creation. Wisdom is the 10th gift. Guiding your way, wisdom will lead you through knowledge to understanding. May you hear its soft voice. And love is the 11th gift. It will grow each time you give it away. Faith is the 12th gift. May you believe. Now you know about your 12 gifts of birth. But there is more to the secret that the wise women knew. Use your gifts well, and you will discover others, among them a gift that is uniquely you. See these noble gifts in other people too. Share the truth and be ready for the miracle to unfold as the prophecy of the wise women comes true. And with that, our story ends.
I invite you to join me in a spirit of meditation and reflection. Take a moment to bring yourself fully to this present moment. Relax your body, calm your mind, feel your breath flowing in, flowing out. Breathe and hear these words. Sometimes it arrives all at once, a great brightness bursting through the dawn. More often it arrives quietly, a warm glow rising through the mist, a stirring, an awakening, a growing light, a seed sprouting, a bud blooming, a butterfly emerging, an idea forming, a glance between strangers. That's something you can't quite see out of the corner of your eye. Something as subtle as the way that the Earth's axis lines with the sun. If you like, close your eyes and go inside and find the thing there that is waiting to happen. Create a picture of it in your mind. The something waiting to happen inside you. What does it look like? Feel like? Does it have a sound? Can you smell it? Is it heavy or light? Big or small? Strong or delicate? How is it kept safe in that place within you? Is it more like a seed or a bud, an egg or a cocoon? And how will it be nourished? What will help it grow? What does it need to come forth? Sunlight, water, a helping hand, fresh air, time, something more? How will it come forth? Slowly or all at once? Quietly or with great fanfare? Or maybe you don't know just yet. All things happen in their time. Take a moment to provide gentle care for the something, or maybe one of the somethings that is within you, waiting to happen. And when you are ready, bring your awareness back to this congregation, back to the people it connects. Know that these people are here to support you, and you are here to support them, as each of you tends to the new and wonderful things that are waiting to happen within you. Blessed be, and Amen.
Please join in singing number 298, Wake Now My Senses. Wake now my senses and hear the earth call. Feel the deep power of being in all. Keep with the web of creation your vow, giving, receiving as love shows us how. Wake now my reason, reach out to the new. Join with each pilgrim who quests for the true. Honor the beauty and wisdom of time. Suffer thy limit and praise the sublime. Wake now, compassion, give heed to the cry. Voices of suffering fill the wide sky. Take as your neighbor both stranger and friend, praying and striving their hardship to end. Wake now my conscience, with justice thy guide. Join with all people whose rights are denied. Take not for granted a privileged place. God's love embraces the whole human race. Wake now my vision of ministry clear. Brighten my pathway with radiance here. Mingle my calling with all who will share. Work toward a planet transformed by our care.
What are you becoming? What is emerging in your life? We don't always know, and that's true even when we think we have a plan. For tomorrow, new possibilities may emerge, and these may force or perhaps invite us to a new direction previously unconsidered. When these things happen, are you ready to emerge, to become something new, to emerge into whatever is next for you? It might be something you've planned for, prepared for, or something you've dreamed of for a long time. It might be exactly like you imagined. Or, if your experience is anything like mine, it is sort of like I expected, only completely different. Remember that time when you knew exactly how your life was going to go? That was a nice moment, wasn't it? Moment after moment arrives, and with it, new possibilities. Some of us are very comfortable living in the moment, accepting the universe as it unfolds. Others of us like to plan. Do you know what you are? It's a spectrum, I suppose, with most of us undoubtedly dwelling somewhere in the middle. We make some plans. We accept that the unexpected will happen. Some days each of us leans more one way than the other. How are you tipped today? I think of the way that we in our congregations care for our children as one of the ways we demonstrate our acceptance of the unfolding universe. We teach our children approaches to life rather than trying to give them all the answers. Because, well, we don't know all the answers. I think of the words of Gahil Gibran in his well-known piece often titled Your Children, when he writes, "You may house their bodies, but not their souls. For their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams." As a liberal faith, we have no dogma. We know that while our core values won't change, the way they manifest in the world will. So we invite our children to develop skills and ways of being that will serve them in a world we cannot imagine. Think back, if you can, to when you were 5 years old. Could anyone have made a list then of all the things you would need to know now? Think about that. Think of just a couple, maybe 3 things they couldn't possibly have known, right? Well, 2020, for example, but so many other things about technology, the way some of our conversations for social justice are unfolding, ways the world is more connected, communications. Think about things they might have thought you would need to know, but would have been wrong about. Like how to drive a flying car. I mean, where are the flying cars? I know there's a few out there, but anyway, I think the thing is, it's not just for children, right? Think back to where you were just 5 years ago, and that's a particularly right now, thinking back 5 years. Who were you then? Who were you then? Where were you then? What were you doing? How many ways have you changed? How many ways has the world changed? If we were together, I think I would ask you to raise your hand if something is true now that you could not have imagined 5 years ago. This is true in our lives and in our world. Things emerge and they are not done emerging. For me, being in different places offers us new ways of thinking about things. A couple of years ago, I had the privilege of traveling, remember that? Traveling to Italy. And it prompted thoughts about the way things change, that ancient land, the way things change and the way they don't. I loved listening to the tour guides lift up the virtues of their cities. We visited Venice, where for thousands of years the leader came from among the people. And yet, for 6 months out of the year, the people wore masks for fear of being turned into authorities by neighbors and friends. We visited Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance, where great artists were nurtured and supported by wealthy people with some questionable ethics and political agendas. We visited Rome, home to a great civilization in which fully 1/3 of the people were enslaved. Human history and human community has been and is complicated. Yet I do believe we continue to make progress in the long picture. I do believe that we continue to move toward more peace and justice. It's hard to see sometimes, especially in times of great backlash, when those uncomfortable with emerging hope and love panic and try to pull us back into our shells and underground, back before the new things happened, to what is perceived to be more comfortable and yet is gone and can never be again. As Gibran says, for life goes not backwards nor tarries with yesterday. Emergence, embraced and celebrated, is a joyous thing. Your congregation is in the process of emergence. In your service just last week, you explored the history of the congregation right up to changes that have been brought by the events of 2020 and 2021 so far. In many ways, these recent events have provided chances for reflection and chances to ponder what has been done and why. I wonder if in the time to come, some of us will look back at 2022 as a kind of cocoon where we didn't know, we were unwittingly, busily creating the things that we will become. We had some ideas, yes we did, before we spun those cocoons. And then we went through the process of becoming something new, the process that will have changed some of us on the outside, but the process is also changing us on the inside. And now we are ready to sit on the branch of the bush, spreading our beautiful new wings, pondering what is next, waiting to fly until the CDC says it is appropriate. However, the months ahead will be one of pondering, deciding what is next for this community. There will be times of intentional conversation, I would imagine, and there will be times of letting things emerge, of seeing what is true in this time and this place. As you find yourself emerging, as you find yourselves discovering as individuals and as a congregation who you are and who you yet may be. May it be so.
To support the UUCT with your generous financial gifts, please go to the UUCT website and click on the Click Here link to donate. It will take you to our donation page, and you can securely make your donation to the church. Thank you.
Let them show your true colors.
Well, we're at the end now for today. We'll extinguish the chalice, but before I do, I want to remind you that the volunteers, your friends, who have taken on the responsibility of working on reopening the church, are working as hard as they can and as thoughtfully as they can to get us all together again. But they want us all together again, and their first priority is safety. As Unitarian Universalists, we will never agree that this is all the way it has to be. But as Unitarian Universalists, we can love one another and get this job done.
Hello, everybody. Our next hymn is number 168, One More Step. One more step, we will take one more step, till there is peace for us. Everyone will take one more step. One more word, we will say one more word, till every word is heard by everyone. We'll say one more word. One more prayer, we will say one more prayer, till every prayer is shared by everyone. We'll say one more prayer. One more song, we will sing one more song, till every song is sung by everyone. We'll sing one more song.
Close today with some short words from Ralph Waldo Emerson, and thank you, Kim McDonald, for finding short words for me. Mr. Emerson said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly making you something else is the greatest accomplishment." Peace, good health.